Breaking news, my country people. The Rivers State Governor Sim Fubara has taken a fresh move to address the violence witnessed recently in the state by establishing a judicial commission of inquiry. This move comes after the Ikwere and Emoha local government council secretariats were set ablaze, resulting in the destruction of lives and properties. It was reported that this violence occurred on Monday, and it was allegedly carried out by the loyalists of the former governor Nyesom Wike, who has been at odds with Fubara. This attack resulted in the destruction of 3 local government secretariats. Governor Fubara has pledged to take action against those responsible, marking a departure for previous incidents where the perpetrators went unpunished. Now, he noted that those behind these attacks will account for the atrocities. Fubara declared while swearing in 4 new commissioners at the government house in Port Harcourt on Tuesday that he won't stand by and watch political thugs wreak havoc in Rivers State, that he will make sure he goes to extreme lengths to show them that he's governor. Now, he noted that their act will not go unpunished. He will work with security agencies to uncover those responsible and ensure they face justice. Meanwhile, a statement by the Office of the Secretary to the Rivers State Government, Dr. Tammy Dangogo, on Tuesday said the Judicial Commission is established pursuant to Section 2(1) of the Commission of Inquiry Law to investigate the arson, killings and destruction of properties at the local government council headquarters. Now, the commission members have been, set up by the state government. So, my country people, this is interesting. I feel that enough is enough for Wike and his supporters in Rivers State. Enough is enough for them. They must be held accountable for this arson committed in Rivers State. Those perpetrators must be arrested and they must be brought to justice. They must be brought to justice. You see, President Tinubu swore an oath to carry out his duties as president without fear or favor. But today, it is glaring that he has taken sides with Wike against Rivers people, and tomorrow he will come to Rivers begging them for their votes. How will they give him their votes when he's siding with one man over them? Imagine siding with Wike over Rivers people just because you feel once Wike gets hold of the structures of Rivers State, he will take them and give it to you in 2027. Yes, now, what else? I guess Tinubu has that mindset that once Wike, that is why he's supporting him in the first place, because he knows that once Wike gets hold of the structures of Rivers State, he will deliver them to Tinubu in 2027. That is why Tinubu is supporting Wike. And he knows that if Fubara destroys Wike's structures in Rivers State, it will be very difficult for him to get hold of Rivers State like he did in 2023. So the president must for once act as the commander-in-chief of the Federal Republic of Nigeria and not the commander-in-chief of the All Progressive Congress, because that's what the president is doing currently. Yes, that is what he is doing. Because had it been the police and in support of Governor Fubara, they would have swung into action, arrested those responsible for the fire outbreak in some local government council in Rivers State. They would have been arrested by now. But because the president the IGP of police is in support, now, is it not a coincidence that the IGP withdrew all his men from the council secretariat, all the policemen stationed at the council secretariat? Barely few hours after they were withdrawn, this crisis started. Tell me, what coincidence is this that the IGP called all his men that those men stationed at the council secretariat should be withdrawn? And they were withdrawn. As soon as they left, this problem started. To see that there's some connection to this, because Fubara had told the IGP that the police is not needed in the state during the election. No, That was before the council election. That if the police is aiding the robbery of democracy in Rivers, then they are not needed, because it was said that a policeman was seen trying to break into the RISEC office to steal some election materials just a day before the local government election. That was how Governor Fubara raised alarm and threw some words at the IGP of police. Although the IGP of police replied and said Governor Fubara should watch how he throws his words, you know. But then Fubara was right, because we saw how the elections was peaceful without the police. But to our greatest shock and our greatest surprise, till date, the IGP of police is yet to call for the investigation of those policemen that were seen carrying election materials in the states during the local government election. Now tell me, isn't that a sign that the IGP of police is aiding Wike in all these fights in Rivers? How come he called off his men? Few hours after he called off his men, these arsonists, they came and start throwing explosive at some council secretariat in Rivers. Even Ogbiakpo local government, they did some, in fact, it was on fire, the council secretariat in Ogbiakpo. So all these things are connected. They are connected. So it is time to say enough is enough and hold those accountable, because had it been the police are not biased, they would have called for the arrest of those persons involved in the bombing of some secretariat. They would have made some arrests by now. They would have made some. The security agencies are not doing anything. Now, this is why some people are saying there's a need for state police. Yes, because had it been there was state police, they would have swung into actions. But you know that these police now, they are under the IGP, the answer to the IGP. So no action will be made until the IGP approves of it. So my country people, what are your thoughts on this? Well, I commend Governor Fubara for noting that they should be arrested and they should face the consequences of their actions. It is really commendable. They deserve the consequences of their actions. And kudos to Governor Fubara for making sure that these activities are probed, for making sure that these activities are not left unchecked. May God grant Fubara the wisdom and the strength to navigate these crises in Rivers State. Because if these guys are left unchecked, then there will be serious consequences for Rivers people. Because anybody can go and do as they like, because they know they will walk away scot-free. So it is best that they answer for their crimes and they face the law for the actions being committed in the state. I'm dropping here. Kindly share your thoughts on this in the comments section. Thank you.